CFX Live. Can you see me? I feel like I'm colored in these lights. I did want to acknowledge that today is Friday, September 11th. Thank you guys for tuning in with us. Obviously, we wanted to do some patriotic colors behind us.
Got the red, white, and blue going. America!
We recognize today is a very somber day for a lot of people, but we are here to move forward and celebrate our unity by showing you some really awesome CFX masks. Yeah, guys, I know you guys have been tuning in for a hot minute. Wanted to let everybody jump in on here who might need a few more seconds to get situated. Once again, we are back with CFX Live. If you don't know, now you know. My name is Tabitha. We have Josh here behind the camera.
I hide behind the camera all the time.
He's the one moving and shaking and doing all that stuff. He'll be in front of the camera eventually here now and then. But yeah, you guys, I know you probably missed us last week. We needed to take a week off after all that raffle shenanigans. I hope you guys had so much fun with that raffle. We are going to be doing another one. We will have that information for you soon, but not yet. But do anticipate that we are going to have another raffle, definitely before or as October approaches. We're still working on some fine details for that. So thanks again for joining us. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. We're doing our best to keep up with everybody's comments and being able to answer you guys here live on the stream.
So we got Michael on here, Ken, Alexander's ready to see some masks. Well, we got a bunch of them on here for you.
You may notice that a few of them are off of their head forms because we are selling stock right now, you guys.
Yeah, inventory is starting to dwindle.
Absolutely. Speaking of, I'm just going to jump right on into it. You guys, we are almost at our 6-week production, time frame endpoint for anything made to order. So if something that you want is not in stock right now, and you need it made to order, and you need it for Halloween, place your order ASAP. Order it today, order it over the weekend, order it on Monday, and then reach out to us here at the shop and let us know what your time frames are. That way we know what's going on with your order, when you need it, and we can talk to you about any expedited shipping options. Yeah, I can't believe it. It's already September. We're already hitting our 6-week crunch time right before the Halloween orders, are cut off.
What's going on, Tyler?
Hi, Tyler. How are you? But yeah, you guys, so if you haven't already placed your order for a made-to-order mask, we are getting to delivery times for the week of Halloween right now. So place your order as soon as possible. Reach out to us. Let us know what your order is, and we'll be able to rock and roll. Otherwise, we got a decent amount in stock right now, but as you can see, they are flying off the shelf. Yeah. Literally. I think Jonathan's going to come in by the end of this broadcast and steal a few more off the shelf. We only have a few other masks that we'll be able to, I think, pop up in our inventory for stock, because we are slamming right now with made-to-order stuff for you guys. So we're trying to make sure we get all of those orders taken care of, make sure you guys get taken care of, and you guys have a killer Halloween.
So we got questions right off the bat. We're going to start early. We're going to stay on top of your questions right now. So Nick wants to know, could we customize one of our masks to look like Willie the Dummy from the episode of Twilight Zone, either his dummy or human form? If so, which mask would you recommend?
Right, possibly, without...
Not 100% certain of what he looks like right now. I remember the episode, but I don't quite remember. But we do have Dummy, or Buddy the Buddy.
Well, you're not wrong. He is a dummy.
He is a dummy.
Buddy the Puppet. We actually had 2 in stock, and I know 1 just sold yesterday. So this Buddy with the angry expression, his angry eyes, as I like to say, is in stock and ready to go. But shoot us an email, excuse me, with an image of what that guy looks like, because we're pretty well versed, but every now and then we forget references.
I'll Google him here in a second when I get a chance to step away from the camera, and I'll check. But we'll finish answering that question. But we also have
Punch.
Yeah, Punch. Wow.
Wow, Josh, you need more coffee today.
Yeah, I have not had my coffee today.
Today is Josh's day for more coffee.
This is my fourth project of the day already. I've already knocked out 2 or 3 things in the shop this morning, and yeah.
So he already thinks it's afternoon. That's how long he's been working.
Exactly.
But yeah, we do have Punch Our Marionette. This is his vintage version, so he looks like he's been sitting in a trunk somewhere, and he's a little bit banged up. We've done them in a few other colors, but for puppets or marionettes or ventriloquist dummies, Buddy and Punch the Marionette are probably your 2 closest bets. However, if we have a natural human, we could very likely do these really cool puppet lines drawn on to give a similar look. So we'll take a gander at that. Worst case, shoot us an email or a direct message on Facebook, and we'll take a gander at it, and we will let you know.
So Kate wants to know, could we please invent a way for the mask to be worn with beards? Now, depending on your beard, I usually have facial hair. I'm shaved right now. Yeah, I'm not gonna stay on there because I don't have any facial hair to protect myself. But I shaved it off because, when you are wearing the mask, the least amount of facial hair, they actually do work a little bit better. They stick to your face a little bit more. Now, we do have options. If you watch wrestling, Luchasaurus, Luchasaurus has got a huge old beard, and he wears one of our Viper masks that have been modified. Basically, we cut out kind of the mouth area, and we let you use your existing mouth. And usually the facial hair will help blend everything in so that it doesn't look like it's just a mask with the face cut out. So there are options in terms of that.
It's basically like this area is cut out from his mask right there. So it's like this kind of square, which allows his like bottom jaw to kind of be through as well as his beard.
Now that does take a little bit of customization. You know, we reinforce the areas that we cut, and that way, the mask is still just like you would expect from a CFX mask. But
most of our I know somebody just reached out to me. My friend Ryan just reached out to me and is looking at getting a skull hood with some modifications, so a beard can kind of either be on the skull hood, or whoever actually has a natural beard can just have his natural beard out there. So we're working on different nuances. We know it's tricky. We know it gets hot with the beard. We love the big bushy beards on you guys. We know that's a staple for haunters. Trust me, I've seen you all.
She gets mad whenever I shave.
I do. Like I met him with a fresh face, and then I'm like, oh, I love the fresh face. And he started growing the beard. I'm like, oh, I kind of like this. And he shaved it all off. I'm like, where'd my guy go? It was really awkward. But we recognize that, and so there's always challenges that we're looking to create the next advancement for. So we are thinking about you. I promise.
Dylan, want to say hello? Been getting your emails. I've been slammed, like as you've heard, so I just haven't had a chance to respond. But I did get your last email. Everything looks awesome. I can't wait to start. We are going to be starting one of your masks very soon.
Yes.
I can't say which one, but you're gonna like it. You know which one I'm gonna start with.
Absolutely.
But yeah, we are going to be starting one of those right now. The sculptor is finishing up their last couple of tasks on another sculpt, and then I'm going to move them right over to your sculpt, Dylan.
So that sounds exactly what it sounds like, you guys. We are working on more sculpts. I know I promised a lot of you guys this week to see a painted version of Gaius. However, my paint team is slammed.
You guys keep ordering too many masks.
Keeping all of your guys' orders taken care of, which is priority, of course. So hopefully next live stream we'll be able to have that for you, as well as a sneak peek at another thing we've got coming on.
All right, Brian Robb wants to know, has Halloween been canceled there? Parts of California have been canceled? So know that we're originally from Southern California, Tabby and I. Tabby grew up in San Diego. I grew up in Orange County. Moved down to San Diego, which is where I met Tabby. Then we packed everything up, went to the Bay Area, and then just couldn't handle it anymore, some of the California nonsense.
Nuances up there.
Yeah. Halloween is not canceled in Louisiana. Most of the haunted houses are all going to open out here. 13th Gate, we just got notification that they're going to be opening. New Orleans Nightmare is going to be opening. We have not heard from Rise yet. Rise is one of our favorite little haunted attractions out here. They have a hayride. They have a couple of attractions there. Have not heard from them, but they're on agricultural land.
Neval, let us know what's going on.
Yeah, so we'll show you a shout out and get you some free advertising. But we are looking to do all the Halloween events this year. Stuff in New Orleans proper, in the actual city, have been shut down. Yes. But the rest of Louisiana is full go.
And we're still not sure about the mortuary. You guys, we understand this is a really weird year. We are trying to make sure that we're recognizing people for being safe and trying to follow all guidelines that their cities or their counties have laid in front of them. Just like a lot of people have been saying, Halloween spirit itself is not canceled. We can still enjoy our scary, spooky, haunted stuff safely. And I know that that's a priority for a lot of people, especially in this industry. It's been really hard for a lot of us, for pretty much everybody this year, but especially the people who try to put on these Halloween and these seasonal events. We love you guys. We're thinking about all of you. If you guys aren't opening, we are very sorry to hear that. We love you. We wish you the best of luck moving forward into 2021. And if you are opening this year, congratulations. We hope that you guys have a wonderful and safe and successful event. And if we're in the area, we will absolutely love to try to come see you guys. So within Louisiana, within, you know, Texas, within Florida, if we're able to, we will definitely come out and try to see you and support you, masks and all. Literal and, you know, cloth-based masks as well as the silicone masks. So I'm going to kind of segue real quick and we'll get right back into questions. Home haunters, this is your year to step it up. If you guys are doing a really epic yard display, if you guys are doing a very small walkthrough, if you guys are doing something unique to change it up this year, given all the guidelines that have kind of been put into place by a lot of people, we want to know. We want to see your cool stuff. We want to see you utilize your masks if you've gotten masks and stuff from us.
We would love to start seeing CFX masks being used in some of these home haunts. If you're running a home haunt, like I used to do, you throw the mask on, you get some scares in, and then you always know there's some homeowner, you know, manager type stuff you got to do, and you got to be able to be reasonable. Take the mask off. You can talk to your neighbors. You can have fun. Throw the mask right back on. Go right back to scaring the kids. Traumatize them forever. I know that's why you guys do it.
Absolutely.
At least that's why I used to do it.
Yeah, you guys, we will love to see what you guys are doing this year. Even professionals, however you guys are making this year work to your advantage, how you guys are trying to remain safe, and how you guys are using our products to make sure that your guys' event, home haunt, your display even, is taking it up to that next level. We have some ideas back here in the shop for some fun stuff that we want to do for you guys to highlight that, but we'll touch base on that at another time. So let's get back into a few more questions.
All right, so let's see here. Ken says he's got a big beard, and that's what I assume that was the case. Unfortunately, it's a tough thing to do.
We can accommodate some things, but some things there's just no wiggle room on. But we understand.
To get the mask to fit and to function properly, right? It's got to be tight on your face. Well, you can't really accommodate for everyone's big beards because, you know, some people think they have a big beard and they don't, and some people say, "Oh, I don't have much of a beard," and that's all it is ZZ Top going on. So again, if you have something in particular, call us up. We can definitely work through some stuff. I'm just generalizing. I don't know what mask you're looking for, but, you know, again, if it was like a human mask or even like Purvis right over here.
I've moved some masks.
Yeah, we can take the bottom jaw of that off, and then you can just kind of utilize it that way. Even this opens up some things. Maybe we do some half masks, kind of like that. I know we did that beta variant off of Krusty.
So some of you guys may or may not have seen, I think it's been on some of our cool clips. We took our Krusty the zombie mask and literally just took the top head part of him and made him into Beta from Walking Dead. And the guy who bought him and wore him, very similar to the actual Beta character, has lots of big beardedness. So we are looking to other variations of what we kind of call skull caps and different stuff like that to help accommodate the different variations of how you want to wear your masks, how your haunts work, how your beards are, and anything else.
But yeah, so know that we are aware of that issue, and if we come up with any solutions, trust me, we will broadcast it immediately.
I mean, we are haunters by nature, so we understand the nuances when it comes to haunted houses and silicone masks, so we're always trying to find new ways to make it even more comfortable and just a better product for you guys out there in the haunts.
All right, so we got Alexander Davila. Sorry, guys, I have a question. What should I mix if I want to paint a latex or a silicone mask with an airbrush? Sometimes the paint starts cracking. Okay, here, I'm going to step on here.
Josh is actually really well versed in the nuances when it comes to the silicone.
So, silicone, only thing that sticks to silicone is another silicone product. The thing with platinum silicone is it has a certain cure time. It may be solid and right here, but it's not always fully cured. There's a 2-3 week time frame that you have to actually get paint onto a mask before it won't take anymore.
Yes.
Or you have to use different methods. There are other methods out there, but the way we paint our masks, they're done almost immediately as soon as the thing comes out of casting. At that point, now you're going to a 1-part paint solution, so you can use like GE Silicone 1 that's been thinned down with pigments, oil-based pigments. Some of those work. I'd avoid acrylics and stuff like that. Latex paint, that's a completely different story. So if you're painting a latex mask, get some acrylic paint. You can make a PAX style stuff with Prozade, so you use the acrylic and Prozade. Most people do the third method, so it's 1/3 water, 1/3 latex, 1/3 color, I believe. I might have that mixed up. Alan Hops from Stiltby Studios has some amazing tutorials on how to paint latex masks. Silicone masks, man, it's hard. We
There's a lot of nuances.
we don't even like to repaint masks once they hit a certain age because of the difficulty. You know, you'll get delamination, you'll get that peeling, you'll get the cracking. There are a couple of good guys out there. Zooey Mask Repairs does amazing work if you're looking to get a silicone mask repaint by a professional. We do some repaints in here, but that's a difficult question. Latex masks, I'll teach you all day long. There's a ton of tutorials. I would go to Alan because Alan's
been doing this for years, and he's very well versed.
Knows what he's doing.
Loves sharing his information.
Does it every day.
Yeah.
And so there's always stuff going on.
So hey,
I haven't painted a latex mask probably in 10 years, to be honest with you. I used to do all latex masks before I got into the silicone stuff. Being a haunted house guy, I'd repaint all my big monsters and all that kind of stuff. So that's easy to do. Acrylic paint, some Pros-Aid. You can do rubber cement mixed with it. My favorite is just latex, water, and the pigment. Bend it down, airbrush away. All right, hopefully that answers the question. Okay. So Tyler says, gray before shave, Josh. Yeah, I'm turning gray.
That's why he shaved it.
I'm working so hard that I'm getting a ton of gray hairs in my beard, and I'm not quite ready for that yet. So I'll get there. Don't worry, it'll come back, and I'll just deal with the gray. Maybe some just for men for Josh. But yeah. Okay, let's see here. We're pretty caught up on everything. We get some regards from Argentina.
Hi.
Brian says, I still plan on wearing my new Grayborn regardless of cancellations. Yeah, no, I mean, there's nothing stopping you from sitting out in your yard and just being a monster.
Right.
I'll be honest with you, even out here, because we weren't able to get our permits for the pro haunted house this year. I mean, it was one of those, we didn't push too hard on it, just with everything going on. But we are going to do a really large home haunt. So if you're in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, come by. You could come out to my place. I'm going to build a couple of rooms in the backyard as well as a facade. But yeah, it should be kind of fun. It'll be social distancing and everything. We'll observe all that. But yeah, we're actually going to build something out. I'll be in a mask all night.
I'm going to kind of segue just a smidge out of that. I did want to let you guys know that we do have a decent amount of gloves in stock right now too. For instance, we have our Purvis. They're called Hoop gloves because they kind of have these wonderful hub attachments on them that go with Purvis very, very well. So guys, if you're looking to really complete your costume, we got gloves in stock. So don't forget to look at the glove page as well. So if you go to our website and you go to in stock items, everything that we have in stock is on that page. Masks, gloves. We do have some foam latex appliances that we are looking to clearance out. Those are on there as well. So take a gander at those if you're not needing something big like a mask. You're just trying to segue a little bit. You just need something to spice up your life just a little bit. We have really great deals in our foam latex appliances right now. In addition to guts. I meant to bring guts up here to show you. We've got large intestine. We've got small intestines. We've got brains. We've got hearts. We've got fingers. We've
all
got
ready
toes,
to ship,
we've
guys.
got tongues. Everything in stock, ready to ship. We had a lot of stuff that we prepped for Transworld. Obviously, we didn't make it to Transworld this year. So all that stuff's been kind of hanging out, waiting to find a new home with you. So take a gander at all that stuff. Anything that we have in stock is ready to ship out within 3 to 5 business days, not including transit to wherever you are. But in-stock options are a really great choice if you don't have the time to wait for anything made to order. If you need something for Halloween, our in-stock options are a great suggestion for you guys.
Chris, great advice in there in terms of rolling your beard up underneath your chin. If it's long enough, definitely. That's a great way of doing it. Let's see here.
I don't think I've ever worn these gloves. These gloves are great.
Yeah, no, the tri-finger gloves are super easy to get on and off. Oh, you know, I remember getting a message or seeing a message on the CFX page about pitting gloves on and off. Do we have a pair of gloves up here? Do we have the stuff so I can do a demo?
I mean, yeah, it's good. We have the TigerCon, Beast Gloves TigerCon.
Yeah.
Same difference. The Beast Gloves in the box down there. There's alcohol right there. For you guys, as you can see, I've got small hands, so I was able to really put this glove on pretty much no problem. For the most part, you do want to roll it down to the wrist, and then you can slide your hand out. For me, because I have such small hands, I don't need to use the rubbing alcohol, and it's less of a chore for me to get it on. And as you can see, I fit in the gloves pretty well. The movement is no problem. There is a little bit of looseness in the sleeve part of the glove, but if I'm wearing a long jacket or a long shirt, you're not going to run into any of that.
All right, so I'm going to do a quick demo because it is a challenge. If you haven't been told how to do it, sometimes it is fun to try and get these things on by yourself,
So
but it is totally doable.
Where the problem comes from is like you can get one glove on, no problem. And then you got to figure out how to get the other glove on with the one glove on you already have, and vice versa. Trying to take one glove off when you already have one glove on.
So these are our customized con gloves for the.
He's over there.
There he is. But so they're the purple nails and stuff like that. But you see, I prep the gloves by rolling them. All right, I get them. I would normally actually go a little bit farther with it.
As far down to the wrist as you can, because you should do the best. That way, there's less that you have to stretch through to get your hand in there.
And then the magic is alcohol. You want to use alcohol on this. Powder does work as well. You know, a lot of times when we're at the conventions and stuff like that, we'll use powder just because it's a little bit easier and to maintain on the convention floor. But bam, I douse myself with some alcohol.
And it is a little...
And I'm already in that fast. All right, guys? So that's kind of the thing. Now, if I don't have to roll it up, I'm going to go ahead and roll it up just to get everything out of the way.
It is a little bit of a learned behavior. Sometimes you do need a little bit of help your first tries putting it on.
Have someone help you the first couple of times. Okay, boom. So that one's on. I have my stuff here. All right. And Tabby's not going to touch. She's not going to get involved in this.
Hands off.
Yeah.
Literally.
So again, liberal with the alcohol because I want to make sure it slides all the way down in there.
And the alcohol will evaporate.
Ooh.
So, or go all over the place.
Yeah, just throw it all over the place.
You know, it's Friday. We're feeling free. No care.
Have you seen the trailer for that movie Freaky yet?
Yeah, you guys.
Go watch it.
He's popped in and saw that trailer. So it's by the people who did Happy Death Day, right? Yeah. We're digging it. All of us here in the shop, we watched the trailer. We think that's going to be a lot of fun.
Look at that magic, guys. You see that? I just worked my fingers in slowly, and I'm all the way in that glove ready. And this is where, you know, sometimes it helps to have just that extra set of hands. Especially this one has claws on it, so I have some trouble getting in there. But you get it for the most part. That was all by myself. Very little effort. That's how you do it. Alcohol is really the key to getting them to slide on and off. Head forms and stuff like that. If you're doing the mask onto a head form, you can do alcohol. On your own head, don't do alcohol. Get it in your eyes and everything like that.
You're going to have a really great time with all those fumes. All right, so to take them off.
Take them off. We just roll them down.
Yeah.
It is a little bit more of a sloppy method on there. If you don't have a good grip, I would suggest having someone help you get them off. But that's it. I use my thumb. I rolled it down, put my thumb inside of it, and just pull it right out.
Yeah. Like I said, practice does make perfect. It takes a few tries for you to be able to get it on successfully yourself.
I do cheat. I do this about once a week.
Don't be afraid to ask for help and
kind
practice.
Pull the fingers out a little bit just so I don't get it. Now look, you can see the suction that it creates in there. So it's going to pull on you a little bit. Don't be afraid. Put your thumb inside.
Slide it up. And especially if you've been wearing the gloves for a little bit of length of time, you will.
Yeah, once you start sweating,
those things should be able to come off rather easy.
So I do know that there was a message out there sometime this week of someone that they had bought a pair of gloves and they were having some challenges with it. So yeah,
I know
that's
I'm
how
trying
you do
to find you a video, but that's as close to a video as you're gonna get right now. That's probably we're gonna clip this and kind of share it out.
Or yeah, we'll re-record another video. I'm totally willing. I'll let's have you record it real quick.
We can absolutely do that. We're trying to make sure we do as many how-to videos as possible. I do know that we owe you guys a more efficient how to put your mask on and off video, as well as how to put your mask on and off head form, in a little bit more of a clean fashion. The ones that we have that are up on the website and our YouTube are a little bit dated, so we just want to make sure we update that for all of you guys.
So Tyler, yeah, I do think it was you.
Yes,
I think it was your message that I didn't see with the ball aisle gloves, and I wanted to jump in and kind of just like show you a quick video. But there you go. Alcohol changes the game.
Absolutely.
Because they literally do just slide on, and within a couple of seconds, that alcohol is already evaporating out of there, and that's where you get that suction going. Okay, so answered that. Hey Salvador, what's going on, man? Long time no see. How you doing down there in San Diego? Stay out of the smoke.
Speaking of West Coast, you guys, I know you guys are literally all of you guys are on fire right now. I hope you guys are doing okay. I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope you guys are managing being able to breathe with all that shenanigans in the air. My heart hurts for you. Obviously, like we were saying, we're from California, from SoCal all the way up to the Bay Area, and everybody even in Oregon and Washington. Hope you guys are staying safe. If you're evacuated, you know, we
wish you the best.
We wish you the best, you know. So yeah, try to stay as safe as possible. Try to be breathing healthy. We're thinking of you guys out there.
Yeah, know that the cloth masks don't help with smoke. I hate to be that guy, But no, if you're in a smoky area, the particulates of the smoke are too small. They will go right through the cloth and will still hurt your lungs and heart.
Yeah.
Get a real mask. Get a respirator.
The respirator or I know we're trying to make sure the N95s are for, most medical professionals, but if you are an essential worker and you have to be outside, get a respirator. We care about you and your lungs, okay? It's like smoking like 50 cigarettes every breath you take or something like that. I'm probably overquoting here, but yes.
Yeah, so Tyler mentions on here, he goes, the biggest issue with the gloves, even when using alcohol, is getting the second glove on.
Practice.
If you got really big hands, it does present a little bit more of a challenge. I have average size hands, just so you know. I'm kind of an average size guy overall. So they don't stretch a whole lot for me to get them in. I do have to do a little bit of stretching. It is a practice and learned behavior on how to do it.
Putting like the masks on and off.
Yeah.
The more you do it, the more comfortable you'll be with it. And then it'll just become second nature.
My first set of gloves that I got, I'd gotten 2 gloves at first. So there's some gray Belial gloves, exactly what you're playing with right now, Tyler, and then some deep spawn gloves. And the deep spawn gloves with the webbing and everything like that, the first I had to have Tabby basically dress me the entire way.
Yeah.
To the point where I was kind of like, oh wow, this isn't going to work. And then it took a little bit of practice and learning the techniques.
Yes.
We will always try to show you guys the shortcuts and the tricks that we learn as we go.
Yes.
Immortal, they use alcohol on almost everything. When we first started, we would use some baby powder, but we quickly learned that, hey, alcohol is the way to go.
The baby powder just kind of gums up in the gloves as well as the mask, and it doesn't really help you that much. It inhibits you a little bit more than it helps you.
Those of you with the longer beard hair and longer hair,
or bald head,
powder does actually kind of help a little bit, but at the same time,
literally, it's a dash.
Yeah.
You don't need to douse it, because if you douse it, you're gonna have to shake everything out, and you put the mask on, it looks like you have a bad habit.
But to get the best action and stickiness of the mask, keep them baby powder free, and just go skin on rubber.
Skin on rubber, skin on skin contact.
Yeah. Okay, let's catch up here. Herman, what's going on, buddy?
Hi,
hey.
Have you been answering his email?
No, I haven't. That's why I'm addressing this right now, too.
I've been telling him.
Herman, man, I've been down in the shop all week. We have a certain project that I'm pretty much working on the mold for, and I'm the only one available to do it.
He's pulling double duty right now.
So I have not been really answering emails. I've been looking at them, but I have not answered them. I've gotten everyone's, and I will follow up with everything, but everything is looking great so far, Herman. I'm hoping to get one of yours done. You guys are figuring it out real quickly who I'm working with on some of this stuff. But yeah, I'm looking to get one of yours done in the next month.
Yeah.
So Dylan has one coming first, and then you're next in line. I'll email you and I'll let you know which one it's going to be.
Is that a really good segue for what you're looking for?
Maybe, but I have to prep for that. So hold on one second.
Well, that's okay, because I can sit here and look pretty. So yeah, you guys, obviously we are creating new designs that we're going to turn into masks for you guys. And so with that, we have some amazing illustrators that we are working with, but we are also looking for...
So we need... Oh, my green screen is... I'm the wrong layer, so you can kind of see me here. But yeah, hold on.
If you can see the image up on the screen, that is completely in front of Josh. He meant to layer that, but nuances of a new...
Again, I've been down in the shop, so I haven't had time to layer and get the live stream all set up properly. Oh, you can't even see me now. Like, I'm on here.
Scoot over to the very far side.
What?
There, almost.
Wow. Wow, it's all the way over here?
There we go. So yeah, you guys, as you can read on the screen, we are looking for sculptors. We are looking for people who are experienced sculpting with monster clay specifically. That's the medium that we use. So if you have experience with that, if you are comfortable with that, if you want to get out of town for a couple of days, if you want to come see what we do in Baton Rouge, the Red Stick, the Big Easy, all of that stuff, we are here. We would like to speak with you.
So on that graphic, I'm still kind of not able to see it. You'll see, I'm looking for a full-time sculptor. I would love to have someone in Baton Rouge, come to the shop every day, 5 days a week, 40 hours a week. You'll make plenty of money. We'll have a ton of sculpts for you to do. But we also understand that that's not always a possibility. Some of you guys have family. Some of you guys are out in LA, all these different areas. We'll pay for you guys to fly out here and hang out with us for a little while. We have a sculpting room. We actually have 2 large sculpting rooms here at the shop. We have all the cores and armatures here. Obviously, our core is proprietary, so we don't really let that leave the shop, which is kind of why I want you to come out and visit with us. But New Orleans is opening back up. Halloween is a go for Louisiana. If you guys want to escape some of the madness of whatever home city you're in.
Fire in California or Washington or Oregon.
Yeah, send me an email. I am looking for experienced sculptors. Right now, I have a bunch of masks that I have to get out, and I don't have a whole lot of time to do training and stuff like that. Although that could be in the cards later on. If you have skills and you're just not quite there yet, I will work with you. But please, anyone that has experience with sculpting that wants to start knocking some masks out for us, let us know. Send me the email, josh@compositefx.com.
We'll make sure we pop that graphic up again at the end of this live stream. That way you guys can see it. So yeah, guys, we are looking for sculptors. Just saying. Throwing it out there. Popping it out there.
Ken, I'm average size everywhere you can see. Everywhere else?
I was wondering when that was going to come up.
Hey, I didn't bring it up. It's in the comments.
This is your average size.
Yeah, but people's minds went to the gutter like they always do. It's not my fault.
It's Friday. This is what happens.
It's Friday, guys. I love it. That's all right. I'm all for it. Well, there's actually a few. Hold on. Let's see here. So Randy got a custom Viper. Was that the Cobra one, I think? Like kind of the brown and white.
Cobra.
Yeah. I was watching that thing go through paint and loved that thing.
I got some photos of it. Obviously, I'm sure you're getting photos of it, but let us know if we can share that. But obviously, I want to let you guys share it first. Guys, we do take photos of pretty much every mask that comes through the shop. That's one of my many jobs here, just like Josh. Is I take a lot of the photos of the masks that you see on the website, as well as things that we share on social media. But we always want to let you guys, the owners of these masks and these really bitchin' paint jobs and modifications, share them first, unless you give us the okay. So if you have a really cool mask that you're really excited about, we want you to share it first, but let us know when we can share it, and or send us pictures. We love seeing pictures of you guys in your masks, whether you're just hanging out at your house, whether you're doing like some kind of scavenger hunt, if you're out shopping for goods, if you're out doing haunted houses or any kind of meet and greets. We love seeing our product out there in the wild, so show us what you've got. Yes, that was a Rick and Morty reference. Yeah.
Aaron says his mask will be in any minute. He's stoked. Yeah, can't wait. Get pictures. Hey guys, do some unboxing videos for us.
Yes.
We missed those.
Videos.
Yeah. Basically you get the box, throw it on the table, show us how excited you are, pop it out, make it a show for us. We are going to start adding little segments to these live streams, some pre-recorded stuff. And yeah, I can put some, if you do those videos, I'll put it together into a little clip and, we can show it off for you guys.
Yeah, I know last stream we had talked about, after the raffle, we had talked about maybe having the winner on. Dennis is fantastic. He's so excited. He declined for the time being to be on the live streams.
So Dennis was our raffle winner last week.
Yes, Dennis was our raffle winner. But yeah, you guys, we definitely want to showcase you guys. We want to show you guys off for using our amazing products, because they wouldn't be as amazing as they are without you guys utilizing them. So we love unboxing videos. We miss those. We love seeing those. So you can post those. You can tag us in those. You can share them with us via email. Show us pictures of you in your complete costume and any other fun stuff that you are doing in your masks, whether it's scaring people, going out and, being the old man and causing trouble. Be safe and all that stuff. We like to see what you guys are doing, especially when times are weird right now, when a lot of things aren't happening, and if you guys are doing some fun stuff, some funny little skits at your house, that's why we encourage the video contests that we did. We love seeing your guys' creativity. It makes it all worthwhile for us.
So Randy says it was the Cobra one.
Yes.
And that we can post pictures. He says if we want.
Awesome. My hair's coming down.
Mike wants to know what's the best way to send an unboxing video?
You can send it to us directly through email. You can do info@compositefx.com.
Dropbox? Does Dropbox?
You can do links in Dropbox, especially if the video file is too large for whatever reason. Or you can send them to me directly on social media. But yeah, you can do Google Drive, there's Dropbox, however is easiest for you to send us the video, whatever works. Or if you upload them to YouTube, you can send us the links to that, and we can share that out and around, and all that good stuff.
But yeah, so we're all caught up on questions. It sounds like a lot of people are getting ready to receive their masks. They're all waiting for it. Aaron and Tyler.
A lot of masks that went out in the last week and a half.
Yeah, so you guys remember like 2 weeks ago we had the hurricane. And it kind of slowed it. We were out of the shop for 2 whole days. This time of year, that is dangerous.
Yes.
So we have been playing catch up ever since then. But yeah, you guys' masks are going out. I think we're back on track.
Yes.
I don't think anything's really delayed. I have been seeing,
I've
been seeing a ton of custom masks go through,
yes.
Which is funny because like normally this time we see a lot of regular masks, but no, this year it's all custom stuff.
I love the custom stuff.
Yeah,
I love seeing the really fun, unique colors. I love seeing the specific paint jobs. I know there's 2 really awesome purple hued Belials that are be coming down.
Oh yeah, there's a Belial that's coming out that
yes.
I cannot wait for.
Yes.
It's not painted yet. It's been cast.
It's in the box.
Yeah, it's sitting.
Both in boxes. Both of them that I'm talking about are in 2 different boxes.
Yeah, I think you guys out there will like this paint scheme. Once we get permission to post it, obviously we will. It is a custom paint scheme.
Absolutely.
But hey guys, any other questions? Can we show you guys any masks? I know I kind of did a pan of all the masks a little bit earlier. There's a couple new ones up there. Nothing new that you haven't seen already, but just new paint variations on some of the existing masks.
So yeah, we have that, your imp up there. That clown, that infernal clown imp up there. Let's see. I did bring our Creature's Bride out and sit her next to our Frankenstein mask just for, nuances and all that good stuff.
And now, is this the fully haired one?
Yes.
So
that's why I brought her down.
So she's the hand punched bride. Really amazing. Perfect compliment if you have our Boris or if you have our Universal Frankenstein.
So she is in stock and ready to rock and roll. Trust me, I've been eyeing her for the better part of 6 months here. Same thing with Mermaid Rock up there and Bathory. As you can tell, we like to do fun modifications on all of this good stuff up here.
I'm going to pan over a little bit because there's good old Vine Creature, which a lot of people either don't remember or think that we don't have anymore. But no, we still do the Vine Creature. That is a full custom paint job right there. Taking it away from that organic viney look to a more fleshy Demigorgon almost look.
So, yeah.
But yeah. We have a Cthulhu. I believe that Cthulhu was just recently finished.
And so Tyler says, yeah, so I know that that Vengeance that you're looking at getting, Sarah was painting that this week. I'm really excited to see what that guy looks like.
It was on the finished shelf this morning.
Oh, perfect. Like
I don't want to say it's going out, but it was on the finished shelf.
I haven't seen it in 2 days, but yeah, I'm really excited to see the final look on that, and I'm going to grab some photos of that as well. Pretty soon here. And yeah, Randy, we love the photo shoots. We love seeing all those pictures that you guys do. So please send those to us or tag us in those. It would be fantastic. And Aaron Emery, yeah, I know. I think I've seen photos of that Skeletor that you're talking about. We just got really bitchin' one too that's going to come out pretty soon.
Yeah.
It actually just got sent out to the customer. I think the customer was posting that he saw that he got confirmation of delivery. So once we know he's got it, I'm going to be sharing it for you guys.
So let's go over the half masks real quick.
Sure.
We haven't talked about those in a stream or two.
It's still we're still doing a work in progress on the sock mask version of them.
So we do have sock mask variants that we've prototyped and figured out right now. I'm not ready to show up. They're not painted. We just, we're working on everything. So we didn't paint them. So that's why I'm not showing them to you right now. But the sock method works very good. You guys have seen them. It's not like we're being innovative on this. Other companies have done them before in the past. So you have an idea. But yeah, if you did want something like that, feel free to reach out to us and let's begin the conversation on it. And
Absolutely.
We can probably start making those. Pretty much, we have to get through our orders right now. And then any new custom orders, those will probably be started right after the October rush.
Absolutely. But yeah, you guys, we are working on expanding our face-only lines. We do have a few of these in stocks. I'm going to try to work with Jonathan at the beginning of next week to get the ones that we do have that are sellable, that are completed straps, on the website for you guys, because I know you have been asking about these ones at the very least. And once we are comfortable, with the way that the ones on the balaclavas or the socks look, we will get those listed as well. Segueing real quick, you guys, if you still are needing cloth face masks, we do still have those on our Redbubble page. You have to go to Redbubble for those. We do have a few in-house. We let our team kind of grab the ones that they wanted since we had them in-house. And whatever we have left, we will make sure we get up on the website. I'm trying to get those up by next week. The website has been an up and downhill battle. We are looking on revamping it and getting a new website created. So bear with us as we have some growing pains with that. The shipping information is still showing a little bit of incorrect stuff, but I'm going to segue it from that and talk about our free domestic shipping promotion, which is still running. We have been running this promotion since March.
Yep.
And we are continuing it for the foreseeable future. So if you have been hinging on buying a mask and shipping domestically, it's been a little bit more much for you. We are doing free domestic shipping. That code is TW2020, the same code it's been since March. It's listed on our website. It is listed on our social media pages. So please take advantage of that. We are really thankful that we can offer that for you guys. International customers, I apologize. We're still working on the best ways to give you guys that very similar discounts, but for now it is domestic only. So make sure that you use code TW2020 at checkout or when you email us, and we will be able to get you free domestic shipping.
So I did a little pan of the two imps that we have up here right now. We have the official clown, and then we have the flamey clown up there. That
He's
one,
got UV, right?
yeah. So he is UV reactive. That was a custom paint scheme that we did. That I acquired that mask after on, and yeah. So that one's not a standard one in our lineup, but because he looks different than everything else, I figured I'd take him out of my office and throw him up on the shelf for you guys to look at. The first one, the red and black one.
That is a standard. So we have
that is a
two
standard
variations of our porcelain imp, as we call him, and so those are kind of standard paint jobs that we do for that. But whatever floats your boat in Clown Town world, if you have a specific clown paint job that you want for your masks, just shoot us some reference images, and we can do that. We can absolutely do masks that are custom painted, especially because each clown is very unique, and we recognize that. So we want to make sure that the clown makeup matches what you want. But if you want a standard one, we can do that too.
So basically, we got the Skeletor. Yeah. We talked about that. Let's see. Nick wants to try on Buddy, so we'll try on Buddy and Punch. I'll grab both of those for you, and I'll do those while Tabby's talking.
Yes.
Sasha Vikos mask. Not sure. Not familiar with that character. I'll have to look that one up. Send us a picture.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah, the imp is my favorite. I own two imps.
Yeah.
I guess just two. For some reason, I was thinking I had a third one,
No,
but
the
no.
flesh one was from.
Yeah, I had borrowed one that long-term borrowed it for a while, but it's been returned at
So
this
as
point.
many of you may know or may not know, the imp is our icon character. He's also one of our longest-running designs that we have had. He started as one of our first designs for a mask. That
Bear with the camera, guys. My tripod's real shaky today.
And we're gonna segue over here real quick. And so these are some of the very first versions of the CFX silicone masks. Our three original characters were Belial, were the imp, and Krusty. We don't have Krusty. He's floating around here somewhere, but version 1 of Krusty. So yeah, you guys, you can kind of see what these masks look like. You can see how thick that rubber is. You can see just how big everything looks. And you can kind of tell where these masks have ended up. You know, you can see where the beginnings of these characters were. So from what Belial looked like to his second version to what we are now on his third version, and how detailed and how fine-tuned we have gotten everything. Same thing with the imp. Obviously, we were still experimenting with tinting and coloring our silicone, and you can tell everything kind of looks like one-dimensional. We've gotten so much better with our sculpting. We've gotten so much better with our painting, and so it's sometimes it's really fun and unique to see where we started from and to where we are now.
All right. So I pulled both of those masks off the shelf. I'm gonna kind of just recenter the camera here. All right.
Okay, so here's Punch.
Start with vintage Punch. Again, might as well teach everyone how to pin them on. I know most of you guys are pros that are watching this stream, but you dive in like you're diving into a pool. All right. Get your hands where the ears kind of go, and you stretch that thing out. You want to make sure the face is lined up. I just like to make sure.
A little bit of a fold there. But Punch is Undercover, one of my favorite masks. His movement video on our website and on YouTube is his devil version. But it's just something out this vintage version where he's got like that faded coloring, and you can see like where it looks like there's been rub marks from like being tossed into a box. I just think this is a very unique sculpt that we have. We've done him in a Pinocchio version before, so he's got that really bitchin' wood grain, and you have a little leaf and a twig growing out of his nose. I think there's photos of that floating around on our social media pages. But I love Punch. Punch is fantastic. And same thing, we've actually done a very similar paint scheme to Buddy.
Yeah.
So obviously, puppets get very similar treatments. A lot of people have picked up our Buddy and used him similar to, I think it's, oh gosh, can't remember his name. I feel horrible because I am a Goosebumps kid, but the ventriloquist dummy from the Goosebumps movies / books, the books first, of course. And if you've seen our movement video for Buddy, that is Josh in that movement video. He's obviously making a lot of the same faces that he does in that video. And Buddy, he comes in what we call a high gloss coating, which gives him that super shiny coating. You could do him in what we call more of a skin matte. So if you want it where his skin is more matte and his hair is still shiny, we can absolutely still do that. Just giving you guys some options, some suggestions, some recommendations.
Well, we haven't had try-ons like the last couple of live streams.
You guys haven't needed us to try anything on.
All right, let's see where we are here. So Aaron says, love Purpose the Pig. That mask would look great with a police uniform. Very topical these days.
So it's funny you say that because one of my very first silicone masks besides CFX was a pig face. And so I have a very soft spot for Purpose, me and pigs. I just love pigs in general. I think they're amazing. But yeah, I had a custom silicone half mask from Tom Devlin at 1313 FX, who I think has just started up
revamping
latex. His latex
he
mask.
specializes in latex half masks. If you're looking for just good quality, inexpensive masks,
yes.
Go to Tom.
Yeah, he's revamping those. We were really good friends. I had a latex version. Some things were going on. He was like, hey, Josh was trying to get me a foam version of it. And he was like, well, I can do them in silicone. So long story short, that was one of my very first masks. So me and pigs and
Tabby
silicone,
has
obviously.
2 completely custom pig masks made out of silicone, not by CFX, trader.
This was before.
Okay, so
silicone is one big
so let's see here. Ken wants to do a cross between the Imp Clown and an Evil Jack-o'-lantern. Yeah, so that little flame paint scheme is kind of similar to what it would be. Then yeah, we can modify some stuff. I think we just recently posted a picture of our Sam Hain that we talked about in the Jack-o'-lantern paint scheme. Yeah. We could do that on the Imp, no problem.
Actually, I think we're doing something kind of similar on another Sam Hain that's coming through. They're going to do some fun UV accents around the eyes and the top of the crown right there too.
John Cage wants to know about the Marvel characters. Again, guys, we're probably never going to do any other Marvel masks. We did our run. We had it for years.
For at least
4 years. Yeah, 4 or 5 years. We know that Marvel's really popular right now, but it just wasn't it didn't translate to masks very well.
It didn't, as beautiful as they were and as fun as they were to have, we just weren't making the sales at the time.
I own a couple of Marvel masks, and I'll never give them up because they are amazing masks. But when it comes to business and doing mask sales, when you're paying someone just for the right to be able to produce a mask, you have to be able to sell those masks. And unfortunately, we didn't sell a lot of Marvel masks.
There's a lot of nuances that come with having licensed characters, and that was a license that we did hold. And like we were saying, we held it for about 5 years, and then it was just the right time at that point for us to part ways with that license, and kind of go figure. Now everybody wants them. There are a few floating around on eBay on a few resale pages, but the people who have them at this point, they are collector's pieces. Just like all of our licensed pieces, they will not be around forever. So if you're eyeing our Game of Thrones stuff, if you're eyeing our Universal stuff, get it while you can because that license will not be here forever. We definitely recommend getting it now as well since we're doing free domestic shipping. All of that applies. All of that applies to all of our items. Usually we don't do any kind of deals or discounts on licensed stuff, but since this is something external from that, now's the time to get it.
Yeah. But yeah, so we do have new licenses planned,
yes.
But we won't be going back to the Marvel warehouse unless something drastically really changes.
Unless something magical happens or they approach us or, we do something. But for right now, it's...
Thomas Blanquette, is that a female fit mask or is that a male fit mask for the Sasha Vikos? I think a couple of our masks could be modified into that design. I was able to see the image. Tabby hasn't seen it. She has no idea what I'm talking about.
No idea.
Right now. But yeah, so if you're interested, reach out to us. I think we have a couple of masks that can be converted to that, and actually look pretty close to what you're looking for. Let's see here. Do you have any issues with the eye holes? My imp seems to push down on my eyelids. It may be just the way I have it.
It may be the way that it's sitting on your head. Sometimes you just got to make sure that it's sitting all the way back on your head. And for me, sometimes I do need to put a little bit of paper towel or toilet paper or makeup sponge on my brow. But for the most part, it's just the way that it's sitting on your head. So just make sure that mask is sitting all the way back on your head.
So Tabby, because she has such a small head, sometimes she has to take extreme methods. Most of the time, a beanie or a piece of foam padding at the back of the mask will adjust that for you. It's literally just a matter of kind of getting the mask to sit a little bit differently on your face by changing where it goes. Yes. If you're having issues, if you have a larger head and it's stretching the eye holes out, you'll know that because the eye holes will become very almond shaped and wide. That's a different story, and that might require more modification to the mask. But yeah, if it's just kind of sitting into your eyes, where it's kind of like digging into your eyes, that's a common thing. It's a matter of adjusting the mask and getting it to sit a little bit nicer on your face. If you can't do that just by moving it, put a beanie on and see if that adjusts the way it goes.
Yeah, because sometimes you put the mask on and it's just like right on, but it needs to sit a little bit farther back on your head. But if you're running into more issues, send us pictures. Let us know exactly what you're working with, and usually by pictures or some video, we can kind of diagnose what's going on and we can walk you through the proper steps.
Nick, not a problem. Brian, clarify which clown mask you want me to try on, but yeah, not a problem. Just tell me like what shelf it is and how many in, because I don't know if you're considering the imp as a clown, but we also have, is that Gluttony up there or Greed? I'm sorry, that's Greed. Glutton, I always get this.
I don't know why you always mix them up.
Where's my coffee? I need coffee. Give me a Monster Energy drink right now.
Once I'm on top of things.
I was gonna say, yeah. Normally it's me having to help with that. Okay. And then Thomas says, no gender. That's the point. But who's going to be wearing it? A male or a female? I know the character is genderless, but who's going to wear the mask? Because that will help me determine
what mask is best.
Yeah.
Because our masks, we do have two. It's one mask fits most, one size fits most, but we do have two different like sizes of masks. We have a female fit, which is a little bit smaller, and the male fit, which is obviously larger. And then knowing who's going to wear the mask, we can kind of direct you into the correct avenue or channels.
Wow, we're getting Argentina, Brazil, people from all over the place. Ken, thank you, man. We pride ourselves that we're here for you guys. Remember, Tabby and I are newer to CFX, even though I've known Ken for well over a decade. Jeez. 15, almost 15 years now.
Yeah, since the very beginning of
since the very beginning, I was literally one of the first people to go over and just pester the shit out of Wes and Ken.
These three masks at like the very first Transworld booth, and like he told me the story. He would not leave. He just sat there, and like Ken was like, "Who is this guy at my booth just staring at my stuff?"
And obviously Ken didn't know me, and he didn't understand that that's just the way it is. When I decide that you're my friend, that you are now my friend, whether you want to or not. A lot of you guys out there know that. I just kind of.
We just collect people.
Yeah. But yeah, so we do pride ourselves in that. If you guys ever have an issue or anything like that, know that we're here for you. Yeah, just reach out to us.
Yeah.
Hit us up on the live stream. Call Tabby in the shop. I don't answer the phone in the shop. Send me an email and then wait 4 days for me to get back to you. Just being honest. But I will get back to you. It's one of those, we do take it very seriously. We want to always make sure that we're providing that extra bit of service to you. We know that you're investing a lot of money into these masks, that you care about them, that you love them. We appreciate that. So yeah, we're always here for you. Yeah, sorry, a little diatribe right there.
Little tangent, but yeah, reach out to us on social media, through email. We are here for you.
All right. So Aaron says he uses a balaclava with foam in parts where he needs it to move. Works perfect. Yeah, that's a great thing. Yeah. Especially, so once you figure out like where the adjustment needs to be made, you can put that into a balaclava and wear that balaclava with every mask you get from then on. And then you don't have to worry about those adjustments. And unfortunately, because it is one size fits most, there are times where we do have to make little adjustments, but we know all the tricks to make that mask fit right.
And it's funny because sometimes women fit perfectly fine in the male fit mask and vice versa. Some men fit wonderfully in the female fit masks. It depends on your head circumference. We have all of that information on our website. Every mask product page that you go to has if it's a male fit or a female fit and what that circumference is for your noggin.
Daniel, mask Freddy Krueger. I'm assuming he's looking for a Freddy Krueger mask. Yeah, so we have our Toasty up there. Now he's not a screen accurate representation of Freddy Krueger, but definitely you can use him for that character if that's what you chose to do. We call him Toasty. We have the gloves.
Toasty. We also have gloves that do match him. Their gloves aren't listed on the website. Something happened to that product page, so we have to rebuild it. But we do have gloves that match him. We can also do a single glove if you're going to do the claws on the other glove.
Yeah, we don't always have to sell a pair of gloves. We can sell you just a single glove, left or right, depending on what if you had a different. Say it's not Freddy, right, and it's a different character.
Yeah, we just had a strong glove come through done in purple for a Thanos cosplay that somebody is doing. So obviously he didn't need both of them because he's had the gauntlet in one hand. So yeah, we just did one strong purple glove, as it were. So yeah, if you just need the one glove, we can usually do that if you have a specific character. The Immortal Iron Fist glove that I shared that has the LED lights in it, obviously he just needed the one for the chi to punch, and all that good stuff. We also have our third degree Bernie, who is a little bit more of a realistic burn character. So if
he would be more like the New Nightmare with Warshock.
Jackie Earl. I'm gonna
Jackie Earl Haley.
Because he has 3 first names.
Jackie Earl Haley.
Thank you. So if you're looking for a little bit more realistic like that, or even a Deadpool, if you're looking for a Wade Wilson, as he's Toasty and Bernie, that works as well too. But if you're looking for a good Freddy Krueger, a lot of people use our extra Toasty for that.
So Thomas, let me look at some stuff. He's looking for a male fit. So let us look into that. Will you send us an email or follow up with us on the next live stream, and we should have some better answers for you. I just want to make sure I kind of take my time and look at it right now. Obviously, my brain isn't 100% on all the masks. All right, so let's see here. How far can you guys go with customization? Could you change the nose or fuller cheeks? Okay, I'm going to swing over here real quick. I know it's kind of in shadows a little bit. We can customize any way that you like. Pretty much, if you think of it, we can do it. It's if you're willing to pay for it, just to be honest with you. But as you can see over here, so we have our chimp, or ape man, that's been combined with Isaac the robot. And so we can take the face off of one mask and put it onto the body of another one. We can take parts of masks and apply them to a different one. I would say, why don't you grab Roxy?
They're both next to each other.
Yeah, here.
So
just bring this over here.
This is our female mask Roxy with a whole lot of modifications. So this is Mermaid Roxy, and we've basically taken Dagon's ears and put her ears there as well. And for her gills, I don't know if
those are custom sculpted.
These are actually Barnabas gills. So I don't know if
they were custom done to fit onto the Roxy.
And these are also other fins of Dagon's. They're these pieces right here. So her eyebrows are his back fin, her ears are his ears, and her gills are gills from Barnabas. And so we've taken all 3 of those elements and put them on the Mermaid Roxy. Similarly with Bathory right here, I'll bring her down a little bit for you. This is also the same base mask as Mermaid Roxy.
Yeah, same mask.
We've taken the ears and the whole front face area from Dracul, and we did a transplant. So just saying, this is one of the amazing, crazy modifications that we can do. We can usually do nose swaps. We can do ear swaps. We can do extensions. We can do chin extensions, nose extensions, ear extensions.
We just did an imp. His ears were that long, dark elf style. We did reinforcement, so they weren't all super floppy and everything like that. But we extended the ears.
All the way out to here.
They were probably 12-inch ears, to be honest with you. That's easy for us to do.
Yeah, so 9 times out of 10, we can do a modification. Sometimes it takes a little bit of R&D on our ends. Our Cheshire Cat is a wonderful example of that. We've actually done 2 different versions of it. We started with our Khan, obviously, since he's a cat, and we added stalker teeth to that. There was a lot of buildup in the front end of that guy, so when we got an order for a second one, we're going to change it up a little bit. And we took our stalker, who already has those big teeth, and we modified and we basically took Khan's features and put them on that, and it gave us a little bit more of a streamlined version for the Cheshire Cat. So we've done 2 different versions, and they look very similar, but each very unique and different in their own right.
Now, Nick, for Buddy, the hair might be difficult because that's part of this, the sculpt, and it'd be like cutting it out and then re-sculpting on hair. We could do it. The cost factor is going to go up on it, but the changing the nose and the fuller cheeks, super easy.
We should be able to do that. Yeah, we just need to do it with build-up.
That would be a build-up, yeah. So basically, we'd cast the mask and then we'd give it to the artist, and they would do a hand build-up and sculpt it into the silicone. They have their methods of doing it, and yeah, not a problem. That one's super easy to do. The hair, that might be a little bit weird, but you know what? We could probably. He's over there in the pile to be cleaned right now. But maybe we can punch even real hair on top of that, and so that way you get some of that.
Yeah, we can lay
Depends on what you're looking for. I'm just trying to read your comment and kind of go from there.
If you guys have questions about modifications, shoot us an email, shoot us a direct message. I'm the one checking all the messages on social media. Josh does on occasion. Jonathan is our office manager. He's the one who is normally handling all the order processes. If you email the shop, he's the one answering those emails as well as phone calls if I don't answer the phone. But we love seeing the creativity. So if you guys have something in your noggins that you want to see brought to life, let us know. We'll be upfront with you as much as possible as costs and time and the possibilities of what is actually doable with material and what isn't. But we can do a lot.
You guys notice the comments on here, so people call me Mom. That's because I'm the mask operations manager. It is my job to push the mask.
Yes.
You know, all the designs.
For sure.
I'm working with people to come up with new creative characters that you haven't seen before. Totally original.
So excited.
I'm working to get sculptors, new sculpting talent into the shop. We do these live streams. That's kind of my job.
We do a lot.
Yeah. I'm not always building them. Now, every once in a while, quite a few of you guys have masks that were coated and painted or not painted, but coated and sealed by me. I trim a lot of masks. I haven't done that lately, but November, December, January, and February, like every mask that left the shop here, yeah, those ones went through me. But I'm all over the place, so I'm not always just on the mask side of things. A lot of times I'm working with Ken directly, and you know, Ken owns the company, and Brett is the general manager. I answer directly with them, and I work with the other managers in the shop to make sure that everything is going according to plan. So that's how it kind of works. So you know who you're talking to, and kind of what you can ask us, and why we answer certain questions, and other questions we kind of put off to the side. Yeah, so that's kind of the way it works. I just wanted to kind of go through some of that. Salvador agreed with me that, yeah, once you become a friend, I just kind of adopt you. I see Gabe in there too. Gabe, you know that. Dude, I found a car scene out here. I think you'd be really intrigued. Gabe is my car buddy. We love our Mustangs. I have a Mustang. I'm a Mustang guy. Yeah, fix or repair daily. It's broken. It actually is broken right now. But yeah.
But yeah, a lot of the people who were acknowledging on the stream are also some of our friends and some of our former haunters that we worked with in the Bay Area or down in San Diego or both, and all of the things in between. So we miss haunting with you guys. I know I've been sharing a lot of pictures from us doing Haunted Hornets.
I'm going through withdrawals right now. I'm going a little bit crazy. I want to build something and scare the crap out of someone.
We need to scare people. We can catch it our own live stream.
I know.
We can put it every now and then.
Ken's got to go. Ken, it was awesome having you on the stream.
Thank you guys for joining us.
Come join us next time with any other questions. Dennis just jumped on.
Hey, Dennis!
Lupus, let's see. My Lupus that was in stock looks awesome, as well as all the extras. Awesome, glad you liked it.
So glad you got it. Yeah, that's the mask he picked up for winning the raffle. I'm so thrilled that you love it. Send us pictures. I know we had kind of touched base about you joining us on a live stream, but maybe we can do a pre-recorded one. That way you feel a little bit more comfortable, and we'll share it on the next live stream or whenever you're available.
Tyler, yeah, totally lost that. I'll do an Abaddon for you.
Yes.
Old mask that I love. And, you know, it's funny because like he goes through surges where he's popular, and then he'll just like disappear off the face of the earth.
Yeah. And then it'll come back out.
And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, shoot, we need to make 4 Abaddons, all different colors. Okay.
Yeah, next to Bilal, Abaddon was one of our first demons type characters. And our Nadia, the succubus, is a counterpart, the female counterpart to Abaddon. That's why she's available in that rust color scheme with the facial details as well. I just think Abaddon just looks fantastic. He's like I said, he's undercover one of my favorite masks. I have a lot of favorite masks. with us having over
Yeah.
150 designs, it's really easy to have multiple favorite masks.
And it's funny because a lot of the older designs, you know, because we're always pushing new stuff, we kind of forget sometimes. And it's like, yeah, I miss this mask. I have my own Abaddon.
Yeah.
That's what I wore for Halloween last year.
Yeah, Josh and
Josh
I were Abaddon and Nadia for our home hunt that we did last year as well. More of a display. We didn't have a walkthrough last year. But yeah, we had our own Abaddon and Nadia's. And it was always a good time. It's always a good time.
No, with this mask, you could do the horns, other colors. You know,
we can add more horns.
Yeah, we can add more. You could probably remove the horns. And I always thought he would make like a Klingon.
A really badass Klingon, to be honest with you. Just build up these ridges a little bit more.
Haven't done it yet, but shoot, maybe it's in the thing. Ken, the owner of the company, he's a big Star Trek fan. I'm Star Wars, he's Star Trek.
We're nerds. I'm an equal opportunity star lover, so I have got the best of both worlds.
All right.
That's an argument that me and my friends used to get all the time. It's like, no, you have to love one more than the other. I'm like, I don't. I love them both. They're both equal in my opinion. I love it all. All right.
Skippy popped in. Popped in the bathroom to see you guys at school. Do your homework, kid. Yeah.
Go get back to work and
but thank you for stopping in.
Hi, Skippy.
Yeah. See, Chris wants to know, how can I win a mask? Let's bring up the raffle again. Let's start wrapping this up.
I am, actually. That was a perfect segue. So yes, for those of you who do know, we had a raffle about 2 weeks ago, and it went over phenomenally well. We love the response from you guys. We love seeing your guys' excitement about the raffle. So we will be doing another raffle probably within the next few weeks here. We are still working on the details, but it will be before Halloween. But yeah, we're going to do another raffle. We pulled 10 extra names at the end of our live stream when we pulled the winner of that raffle. Those people are going to get automatically entered into that raffle. It may be a bigger prize this time. We're still working on some nuances, but we're really excited.
I'm pushing for a bigger prize.
We're hoping for a bigger prize. We just got to, we're double teaming up on Ken to be like, hey, let's do this. Hey, let's do this. So that is definitely in the works, coming soon.
And so raffle tickets, how much are they?
So last time they were $10. We're going to keep them probably at that same price point. We figured it was a really easy price point for you guys. It was super manageable. It allowed you guys to buy more than one ticket if you wanted. So yes.
And again, bear in mind that we're not ready for it yet, but when we are ready, how will they purchase those?
You're going to buy those directly on our website. We will have a link, usually right at our header page when you visit our website, with a link directly to the raffle ticket page. You will not get a physical ticket number. Basically, however many tickets you buy, that's how many times your name is going to go in the bag for us to pull, or however we decide to pull it this time for the raffle. Also, I know a lot of you guys were asking.
Just responding to comments while Tabby's talking. Don't mind me.
I know a lot of you guys were asking last year about bringing back the costume contest for Halloween. I haven't brought this to Ken yet, but I definitely loved the suggestion, and I definitely think it's time, especially with the climate and everything this year. So we're going to look into also holding a costume contest throughout the month of October, and usually we pull that after Halloween. So stay tuned for more information on that. We'll share all that information for the costume contest and the upcoming raffle within the next few weeks on our social media pages, with information on how to enter the raffle and how to enter the costume contest pretty soon here. So those are right now your only opportunities to win things from CFX, and it's usually Imp Cash, which is basically a gift card it's equal exchange. So whatever the value of the Imp Cash is like cash or a gift card that you can use on any of our products.
That allows you to be able to purchase the licensed products.
Yes.
Any other way, we're not able to offer licensed products at in raffles and stuff like that. But if we give away the Imp Cash, then you get to choose what you want to spend that
Absolutely.
on. So that's the reason for us doing it that way. Nick, back to that corpse bride the creature's bride.
He always calls it corpse bride.
I can't name a mask right now.
You always call it corpse bride.
The creature's bride.
But you're not wrong. But
yeah, it's cast in white with a gray wash put on it, and then you see like the fleshy pink bits as well. But overall, it is a gray tone on the mask.
Yes.
Now we can do a similar to the Frankenstein.
Yeah, we can do it in a green tinge.
And we've done her as well in the jaundice, like of what our Boris the creature, which is our version of Frankenstein before we got the license.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can do that in almost any color. But the one you're looking at right now is a white base. It's a white.
That's our classic. Without the hair, I think we call her our classic creature's bride color.
Cast in white with a gray base to it. So yeah, hopefully that answers that question. Let's see here. Tyler says he literally has a list of over 10 masks that he wants. Avalon's one of them. Can't wait to see the Vengeance in that rust color.
I think you're going to be thrilled.
Like I said, he was sitting on the shelf, and I was actually kind of be like, hey, can we grab him and bring him up for the live stream? But I think he's heading over to your house. So
I hope he's not boxed yet. I need to get photos of him.
But yeah.
But quickly, before we segue on out of here, guys, I do want to touch base on those scam ads.
Yeah.
Guys, I love you. I appreciate. We cannot explain how much we appreciate you guys letting us know about these. It has been an adventurous year because we have been dealing with this for the better part of a year.
We dealt with it last year a little bit as well, but it was very light. It was kind of like, oh crap, there's one guy kind of ripping us off. Whatever, we'll send him a cease and desist and get his website shut down. But this year it's been an adventure.
It started really early. I know a lot of you guys realize it started honestly in March, and it's just been continually getting more and more aggressive. We're doing everything we can here on the back end to negate any of that stuff. But for now, you guys, what we're going to ask you guys to do is to continue to report them to Facebook using the 3 little dots up in the corner. Report them as IP theft, report them as scams. But at this point, please do not send them to us any longer. We are working on stuff on the back end with our attorneys to get these things kind of taken care of. So at this point, don't send them to us anymore.
We are aware of them, all of them. We know what's going on.
Yeah, we are actually, we have a different insight to how to track these guys and how to see what ads are being run and how to link them back to their websites. So just at this point, moving forward, thank you, but please just report them to Facebook. You don't need to tag us, and you don't need to send them into us via direct messenger or through email. Just report them to Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, wherever you may be seeing these guys, as spam, as scams, and as IP theft. But we don't need them anymore.
Yeah. Please know that we're on top of it. We're doing everything we can.
Yeah.
The best thing for you to help us is just to tag them now, because we're doing all the back channel stuff.
Yes.
The more reports that they see on these that they are scam, it confirms our cases to Facebook and all that stuff, and it helps us get it taken.
Yeah, and actually we've seen that it's there is a little bit of a quicker response when a multitude of people report the same ad for the same thing versus us just doing it on our avenues that we have to do. So it's supplemental. So we're doing things in the back end with them, and as long as you guys are reporting them through the Facebook channels, that's honestly the best way. And hopefully we'll win this battle of attrition. I do expect you're going to see a lot more of those as we get closer to Halloween, and probably, unless we squash it, a vamp up near Christmas. But we appreciate you guys so much for letting us know you see these things. Just continue to share our legitimate stuff, and fantastically, we have educated you guys so well, and you guys are educating everybody else so well that a lot of people are seeing these ads and just instantly know that it's a scam.
And then they come to the real website, and we're making lots of mass sales actually from it.
Yeah, so we've actually had a really wonderful year so far with sales, you guys, so thank you again.
Yes,
if you guys have been making orders through the website or through us via phone calls. We appreciate you guys wanting to spend all of your hard-earned saved money from this year with us. Yeah. And, we can't express our gratitude enough. So just moving forward, thank you. Share our legitimate stuff and just report those guys as scams. Yeah. Don't worry about sending them to us. We are aware of all of them.
And so we are in crunch time right now. Like right now, we have to kind of choose. What do we want to do? Do we want to make sure that we have masks for you, or do we want to chase these guys down that are based in China? We've sicked the attorneys on them. We are taking a step back so we can get back to what we want to do, and that's create some good content for these live streams for you guys, to create awesome product for you guys.
And to be even more engaging with you guys, because, chasing down those scam ads take a lot of time out of our day. And so we're passing the torch. We're still making sure that things are getting taken care of, but we want to be here and engaging with you and not spending any more time with that shenanigans. But still, thank you again.
If you take any pictures with our masks, put a watermark or something on it. Put your own personal watermark, put CFX on it, wear a CFX shirt.
Mention CFX.
If you're buying masks and you don't have a CFX shirt, let us know.
Let us know.
No promises. Let us know.
Yeah, wear your sticker if you've got a sticker. Any kind of CFX branding you can have in your video will just continually reinforce that it is a CFX product that you guys have and not these knockoff products. It's so funny because a lot of these videos that we're seeing now actually have our branding in it, which I don't understand.
My picture! It's my picture from HotCon!
And Hong Kong, for me, I'm putting on battery and stuff. So it's so funny, it's, these people are trying to just to get really cool videos, which makes us feel good because we're obviously putting out really bitchin' content. But the branding is really what, reinforces whose product it actually is. And we're not the only ones that are getting scammed. I know Immortal's getting, taken in these.
Metamorphosis, Gary Faye with his fingers.
It's more than just masks now. It's a lot of other products. It's a lot of other.
Don't trust anything on Facebook.
I hate that. We're actually pulling back a lot of.
I was saying, yeah, bring that up.
Because a lot of people are seeing all of these ads, and they just, thankfully, on one hand, they are recognizing them as usually scam because the prices are too good to be true. And trust me, if the price is low, it's usually too good to be true, especially for a product like what we offer. So it's not just us that they're going after. They're going after other mask makers, other Halloween prop makers, home hunt yard displays, the gamut, you know what I mean? So we are actually pulling back on a lot of our Facebook advertising, which, funnily, a lot of companies are doing that right now because of all these scam ads.
Down with Facebook.
Down with Facebook. So,
we're on the Facebook stream. Oh.
But guys,
sorry, Mark.
You. We acknowledge that. We appreciate that. We can't express enough how much we appreciate everything that you guys are doing to share our good word and knock these scam artists down. So enough of that. If there's any other questions, we can kind of segue.
No, we kind of went over it.
This.
What I do want to do, though, is I do want to come back over here, keep them entertained for a second while I get
It's okay. I'm just dancing like I always do on the Friday live streams. I just dance a little bit. But yeah, I believe Josh is going to put up the sculpting.